Welcome back, scholars and parents. Today we're going to be going over how to do unit conversions. So a few things that I would like to discuss is we use a phrase called horse to fly, we multiply, and fly to horse, divide, of course. So if we're going from a large unit to a smaller unit, then we're going to want to multiply. If we're going from a small unit to a large unit, then we're going to want to divide. So for example, if we're going from a mile to a yard, our mile is technically bigger. So going from horse to fly, we would multiply. So let's do a few examples to kind of put this in practice. Let's see, let's do this one first. I have 6 yards and I want to change it over to feet. So I'm going to look at my reference sheet and see what is the equivalent measure for yards and feet. Well, I know 1 yard equals 3 feet. So I'm going to write that right underneath. 1 yard equals 3 feet. So I am going from horse to fly. So we will multiply. I'm going to multiply my two friends right here. Because for every 1 yard, it's 3 feet. So we're going to multiply 6 times 3. And we get 18. And our new unit is feet. All right. Let's go ahead and try another one. The first few examples, we're just going to do horse to fly so we can get comfortable with it. Alrighty. Now, I have 14 yards and 2 feet that I would like to convert all into feet. So, since these two are the same units, we can add them together once we've turned our 14 yards into feet. So I'm going to circle it and I'm going to put add later so that I do not forget I need to add that to my total in the end. Okay, so I'm going to convert my 14 yards into feet. We already know that 1 yard. We know 1 yard equals 3 feet. So I'm going to take my two numbers and I'm going to multiply them. 14 times 3. We can set it up the other way as well, so it'd be easier for us to solve. 4 times 3 is 12. Here is my 2. I bring up my 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 1, it is 4. So I have 42 feet as my answer. I'm hoping you said, wait, Miss Torres, you are wrong. Because I am. What did we say we were going to do? We were going to add 2 feet later at the end because we have these two that came with our original problem. So 42 plus 2 would be 44 feet in total. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do some more examples together. Let's say I am going from 5.2 centimeters and I want to turn them into meters. I'm going to come over here to my reference sheet and see what it says about centimeters and meters. Centimeters to meters. All right, so now we are going to do 5.2 meters and convert that into centimeters. Alrighty, so I'm going from meters to centimeters. I am going from horse to fly, so therefore we multiply. Alrighty, I'm going to pull out my reference sheet, and my reference sheet says my equivalent measure is 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So I'm going to put that down. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So I'm going to take my two numbers. And I'm going to multiply. 5.2 times 100. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. And 1 times 2 is 2. Set up for addition. I've already multiplied my top numbers by the 2, so I'm done with it. 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. And 1 times 5 is 5. Now I'm going to add. I have 0, 0, 2, and 5. I have 1 place value after the decimal, so that means I'm going to kick my decimal back in once. So that means in 4.2 meters, there are 520 centimeters. Now that we have done a few horse to fly examples, so we've done a few large unit converting to small unit, now I want us to do fly to horse. So now we're going to try the fly to horse. That's whenever we divide, of course. Alrighty, let's do an example. I have 36 inches that I want to convert into feet. So I'm going to come to my reference sheet, and we're going from inches to feet. So I'm going to look at what it says about inches and feet. And it says 1 foot equals 12 inches. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. So we know that we need to divide, so I'm going to take my 2 numbers. And I'm going to do 36 divided by 12. This is a division fact, but if you're not sure, then go ahead and set it up. The first number in our expression is what's going to go inside. And then my 12. Remember, we can list our multiples of 12 right here because it is a larger number. I'm going to do my multiples of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my multiples of 2. 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we combine and add them over. Here's 12, 24, 36, 48. I have a digit number, so I can't have that. I'm going to add it over. 5 plus 1 is 6, and I have a leftover 0. So now I have my multiples of 12. Remember, ideally, we would do it all the way to the 9th one, but for this example, we're going to go ahead and stop right here. So now, can 12 go into 3? Nope. Can 12 go into 36? Yes, 3 times. So, 36 divided by 12 is 3, and my unit is in feet. Alrighty, let's do another example. Last example. I have 6 feet that I would like to convert into yards. 6 feet that I would like to convert to yards. We're going from fly to horse, so we divide, of course. I'm going to go to my reference sheet. This is my best friend, and this needs to be your best friend. We're going from feet to yards. Let's see what they say. 1 yard equals 3 feet. So 1 yard equals 3 feet. Alrighty. We're going to divide our 6 and our 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we have 6 feet is equivalent to 2 yards. Alrighty, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.